Hello everybody, Skin Deep Beauty Vlogger here. I hope you're all really well. Today's video is a Lily Collins inspired makeup tutorial. I've wanted to recreate Lily Collins' makeup for quite a while, and she's got the film The Mortal Instruments coming out in August. So she's been on the publicity trail, and I saw this cover on Glamour magazine, which I thought was really pretty. I really wanted to recreate it. It's got a winged eyeliner and bold red lips, so it's quite classic look. I don't know if I'm allowed to show you this, but I thought I'd show you the pictures from inside the magazine. I think she looks fantastic. She almost reminds me of a modern day Audrey Hepburn. Now Glamour used Lancome products to create this look, but I'm going to be doing this as a full face drugstore tutorial, and that's including drugstore tools. So if you'd like to know how to recreate this look, then just keep on watching. I really hope you like it. Okay, so to start off I'm going to use the Bourjois Healthy Mix Serum Foundation. Now Lily herself likes NARS based products, she's the shade Fiji, but because we're keeping this all drugstore, I'm going to be using the Bourjois Healthy Mix Serum Foundation. I really like this for a drugstore option. This is the original one. I know they've recently released a reformulated version. This is shade number 52, so I'm just going to pump this onto the back of my hand and apply it with the Real Techniques buffing brush. Just working it into the skin. It does have quite a strong fruity scent, which I personally find very pleasant, but if you have very sensitive skin, it might not be right for you. Next, apply concealer where needed. I'm just going to brighten up my under eyes using the Rimmel Wake Me Up concealer. I'm just going to blend that with my fingers. Tapping it into the skin. I'm going to set the base using the Rimmel London Stay Matte powder. This is really raved about. I've actually got the shade Peach Glow because I want it to look, well, to paraphrase NYX, matte but not flat. It definitely looks as though Lily has powdered her skin though. I'm just going to take this on a Revlon Powder Brush. I don't actually recommend this brush, I find it sheds quite badly. Just dusting that lightly over the skin. Next I'm going to start adding some shape to the face, and I'm going to start off with brows. Now Lily is really known for having those wonderful, youthful, bushy eyebrows that are really full but groomed nonetheless. I'm going to use the L'Oreal Superliner Brow Artist, which I believe is a new launch. It's got the pencil at one end, and the lid of the pencil has a little brush, which is really convenient, and at the other end it has a setting wax. So I think it's a pretty multifunctional product, and I'm impressed with the attention to detail for a drugstore product. So I'm going to start off by brushing through the brows. Then I'm going to use the pencil to start working through them, just using light strokes to look like hairs. And by the way, this is in the shade number 3, Brunette. Starting at the outer edges. And I really am going to fill them in quite a lot. To recreate that Lily Collins look. Now that might be currently looking a little bit scary, but don't worry, we are going to be blending it out. Okay, so that's looking like a really strong brow at the moment, particularly because the rest of my face is bare. But just compared to Lily, you can see that we're starting to recreate her look. I'm actually really impressed with this pencil as well. It's nicely pigmented, very soft, really easy to work with. I'm just going to brush through very lightly with the comb. And this will just soften the look slightly. Next I'm going to take the waxy end of the pencil and set the brows. I'm just going to soften this on the back of my hand first. It feels like a really good wax. I'm just going to spike the little hairs out here slightly because that's how Lily has her brows. I think it's nice and modern like that. It's not too perfect. Okay, so I've got the shape of the brows in place, so now I'm going to do my contour. For my contour I'm going to use an NYC product. This is the Big Bold Bronzing Powder, and this is in the shade Manhattan 601. I don't believe that we have the NYC Sunny Bronzer here in the UK, so that's why I've opted for this. I've never tried Sunny Bronzer. I'm just going to take a little bit on a Real Techniques contour brush, tap off the excess, and I'm going to suck in my cheekbones and apply it into the hollows of my cheeks. It looks like Lily's got a little bit of this around the tops of the temples. And then very slightly down the side of the nose. Lily's blush looks really minimal, so I'm just going to take an MUA blush. This is in the shade number 2, and I'm going to use the same contour brush to apply this, just having wiped it off. I'm going to put this just towards the backs of the cheeks, and blending it down. Okay, so next I'm going to do the eyes, and it looks like Lily's got very little in the way of eyeshadow, so I'm just going to do a really simple colour wash. Okay, so whenever I apply eyeshadow, I always use an eyeshadow primer, and today I'm going to use the Elf Eyelid Primer. This is just £1.50. Doe foot applicator, a little bit onto the lids. You just want a thin layer, and blend it with your ring finger. This really isn't a bad product for the price. I don't love it quite so much as my Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion, but for £1.50 it's hard to go wrong. I'm going to use the MUA Heaven and Earth palette, which is a really great neutral palette. I'm going to apply this shade here, which is the third in on the top. I'm going to take that on an Elf Eyeshadow C brush from the Studio line, and I'm just going to press that onto the lid. Just applying that onto the movable part of the eyelid. Blend that out using a clean blending brush. I'm just using the Elf blending brush. It's from their Basics line. I'm using a windscreen wiper motion to do that, just through the crease. Next, eyeliner, and Lily is wearing a lot of eyeliner. It's also winged out, so I'm going to be showing you how to do that. I'm going to be using this new L'Oreal Superliner in Carbon Gloss. It's an inkwell style. The nib is quite soft. I'm going to start off by applying this all along the upper lash line as close to the lashes as I can get, and then I'm going to take it underneath, and I'm also going to do and I will finish with my flick. Zoom in for this bit. Start off with a thin line and build it up. For the flick, just draw it up from the lower lash line, then join it together with your upper lash line. This is a really wet formula, so you're going to need to keep looking down until it dries, and just fill that in. If you don't keep looking down, it's going to smudge. Once your eyeliner's dry, curl the lashes. I'm using the No7 Eyelash Curlers. And apply lashings of black mascara. Now it does actually look like she's wearing false lashes, so you can apply those if you'd like as well. I'm going to use the Rimmel London Scandaleyes Show Off Mascara. It's got a plastic bristle one. This is the best drugstore mascara I've found for recreating the false lash effect. You want to take that underneath onto the bottom lashes as well. And this has got a little spiked ball at the end, which makes that really easy. So that's the eyes done. Do I look like Lily Collins yet? No, I think I need some red lipstick. Start off by lining the lips. I'm going to be using my NYX lip liner in the shade Hot Red. Just lightly penciling around. I'm going to take that onto the lips as well to act as a good base. I forgot to mention I'd already prepped the lips using a lip scrub and lip balm beforehand, and then I just wiped off any excess. And to finish off, I'm going to be using the Rimmel London Apocalypse in Big Bang. This is called Show Off Lip Gloss in the US. I've been really impressed with these. It is a very high maintenance colour. You're going to need to take a mirror out with you if you are wearing this for a night out. Keep making sure that you don't have this on your teeth. It has a doe foot applicator and it's almost got like a little well in it. It keeps any colour in. Really gorgeous pigmented colour. And there you have it. I really hope you like this look and that you've enjoyed the tutorial. Do let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and if there's any other celebrity tutorials you'd like me to recreate. If you've enjoyed this and you're not already subscribed, then please do so. There's a button just below. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day. Bye!